Hello students. So today I'm going to tell about a penalty kick and a throw in. So first I taught you regarding positions of the players, then why we keep 7 extra players, what are the positions of the extra players for that. So today I'm going to tell about a penalty kick. A penalty kick is awarded against a team which commits any offence for which is a direct kick awarded inside its own penalty area and while the ball is in play. The ball is placed on a penalty mark. The defending goalkeeper may remain moving on his goal area facing the kicker between the goalposts until the ball has been kicked. The other players remain inside the playing field but outside the penalty area behind the penalty mark and at least 10 yards away from the penalty mark. For example, now A team is going to take a penalty kick. This is the B team's player, A team's. Just I'm using blue color pen for them. A team player is going to take a penalty kick. So ball will be kept on a penalty mark. Right? Now A teams are rest of all players. A teams and B teams, all players will be remain outside the penalty area. These all. Okay. Only the B team's goalkeeper will stand near the goal line. Okay. Goal line. So then he will face to the kicker. Okay, then when they take a penalty kick, then that player will wait for the referee's signal. Okay, then goalkeeper will remain in the goal line. Okay, goal line facing the kicker, between the goal post. Okay, until the kicker is not kicked the ball. Okay. So, and the rest of the other players remain outside the penalty area, 10 yards away. That's why this penalty arc is marked. The purpose of the penalty arc is marked for this purpose. When any player is taking the kick from the penalty mark and we see the rest of the players are 10 yards away from that. So there is penalty arc is marked with the radius of 10 yards. So now no need to take a measurement tape and to measure are they standing at 10 yards away or not. Okay, so that's why this arc is marked. Now the rest of all players are standing 10 yards away from the kicker. Okay, so this is the direct kick. Then throw in. When the ball passes the touch line, the assistant referee signals a throw in. In such a case, the ball is awarded to a player of the team opposite to the one that caused the ball to go out of the bounds for a throw in from the point from where the ball went out. So, when the ball went out, gone outside, then the two assistant referees, they will help to the referee to tell that ball crosses the touch line. Okay, ball went down. So the throw in will be taken from the ball went out. From that point the ball went out. Okay. The procedure. When the whole of the ball passes over the touch line, either on the ground or in the air. From the point where it is crossed the touch line, it should be taken from there. It should be taken from there. First point, when the whole of the ball passes over the touch line, either on the ground or in the air. Second, from the point where it crosses the touch line. Third, to the opponents of the player who last touched the ball. Okay, if it's touched by the A team, attacking team, for example A team, then the throw in will be awarded to the B team. If it is last touched by the B team, then the throw in awarded to the A team. So in this way. While throwing, the thrower, face the field of the play. Okay, when the player is taking a throw in from the out of the bound, then the face should be to the play field. Number 2, has part of each foot either on the touch line or on the ground outside the touch line. Okay, use both the hands, not with a single hand you throw the ball, use both the hands. Number 3, delivers the ball from behind and over his head, So students, I will send you one video also to how to take a throw in. I'll try to attach this video. So the thrower may not touch the ball again until it has not touched with another player. For example, a team player is taking a throw in, the ball is thrown inside. That player cannot touch the ball again till the other players will not touch the ball. It does not mean that he only throw the ball and again run and touch the ball, kick the ball. Okay. Can't. So today I taught you these 2 points, penalty kick and throw in. So penalty kick is the direct kick, is taken from the penalty mark, and if the A team is taking, for example, A team is taking the penalty kick from the penalty mark, then the B team's goalkeeper will stand on the goal line and between the goal post, then the remaining players will stand out of the penalty area, maintain the distance from the penalty marker 10 yards away. Okay, then a goalkeeper cannot move until the kicker will not kick the ball. Then throw in, if the ball goes out of the bound, cross the touch line, from where it is cross the touch line, from there, that pointer, from the ball went out from that pointer. If the ball touched by the A team or attacking team, for a A team, then B team will take a throw in. If the ball went out from the B team, then A team's player will take a throw in. When the player takes a throw in, the face should be the field, and with this one has the part of each foot either on the touch line or on the ground outside the touch line, and use both the hands and deliver the ball from behind and over the head. On these are the procedure to take a penalty kick and a throw in. Thank you, students.